Hello everyone, welcome to Street Politics with Talessia. Today I want to touch on some things that's going to be happening this week in the news. Omarosa is going on The View to release another new tape. We have Stormy Daniels coming on The View again Wednesday about a breaking story. Her and her lawyer, Michael, whatever, however you pronounce his name, I don't know, Michael Anavati, whatever. So, and then we still on the search for this person that wrote this story in the New York Times that works for Trump. Okay, let's first hit on with Omarosa. So she's coming on to release a new tape. Now, I just watched her on Roland Martin Unfiltered. And it's like, ask her the real serious question. What in your mind made you start recording in the first place? That's number one. Number two is, it takes you 15 years to realize somebody is a racist. Number three, it take you that long to realize somebody is a racist. And then it's like everything you put out during this administration, during the time you was campaigning, you want us to believe that that was just a lie, and now that you're telling the truth. Me, I don't believe that. I'm not going to believe it. I don't believe nothing that come out your mouth. You are opportunists, and whatever, for whatever reason, the chief of staff seen that, and you had to be out because you was just telling us that we all was going to be bowing down to Donald Trump. Now, it don't take me 15 years to realize anything. It take me 15 seconds to realize if you a racist or not. A racist ain't gonna keep putting you on for 15 years. For 15 years, he put you on to where you got money. Y'all was friends. You was very close friends with his family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe you was really close with his daughter. Like, y'all was kind of sort of like best friends. I don't know if I'm, quote, stating this right, but I think that's what I read or heard. So you was best friends with, you know what I'm saying? You was too close to this family not to understand that he was a racist. Now you want to go around with the narrative that the left is putting out that Donald Trump is a racist, and here it is. I got access. I was around this racist for 15 years, and I was just blindfolded. It don't take nobody 15 years to understand anything. I do not think that. I don't believe Donald Trump is a racist. Do he say some remarks that will make you think like, oh my God? But you have to take some of that filter off. But I think sometimes he quotes stuff a certain way but I can read past all that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe that he's a racist. And I'm damn sure ain't about to work for nobody or be around nobody for 15 whole years knowing that they are a racist. If they are a racist, they don't like you. You're black. This white man don't like you. You think I'm gonna be around this white man for 15 years and he don't like me because of my skin color? Like, what sense does that make? Now all of a sudden he's just this big old racist, and it was already been put reports of how you was trying to, basically what I see is you was just trying to be the only black woman and a black person in the White House. Like, you just wanted to be just that soul, and you was going behind not letting people or putting bad papers out on other black people that they wanted to put in position, and you was saying like, no, don't put them, you know what I'm saying, all that old. See, let me tell you something. I know Omarosa. Not personally, I know them kinds of Omarosa. She's vindictive. She's out to get anything that she's want to get, and she'll cross anybody that she got to get there. People like her ain't to be trusted. I didn't have a problem with her going to work in the White House because my mind ain't simple like that. I believe that, yes, we do need somebody on all sides to represent their kind. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Okay, by me being African American, let me go work in this White House. I grew up in the projects. I know how the projects work. I know what goes on in the projects. I know what holds these people down. I knew what tore my family apart. Let me go in the project. Let me go in the White House and represent those type of people. Let me go in there and represent them. That's what I would have did. Nobody in the media would have been able to shame me about none of that. And to this day, I will go work in the White House on the behalf of our people to make our people better. You always have to come to the table. People want to act like it's a problem if you black, you selling out, you going to work for the White House, this, that. Me as a Christian, and I'm talking to my Christian viewers, and I'm not trying to disrespect nobody else's religion, but I'm talking to my faith believers that believe in Christ. Jesus didn't do that. He didn't go where it was comfortable at. He went everywhere that didn't nobody expect him to go. Didn't nobody expect him to be around some tax collectors. Tax collectors back in that day was considered bad people. He went and sat at the table with Sadducees and Pharisees that always had a problem, always had to say. He always went to the table with everybody that went against or disagreed with anything he did. He had no problem coming up, showing and making you believe or have you feel the goodness of him, of Christ. That's what he did. So when people say you shouldn't have went and worked for that White House, yes, you should have. Because I'm not afraid to go to the table and go to bat for anything. Because I don't fear nobody but Christ. So if I would have went in the White House, just say, I'm just going to hypothetically say the White House is a racist. Would I would have wanted to go work in there? Yep, sure would. I would have went up there and I would have did my job. And I would have represented what I came to represent strong. And it would have been, it is what it is. I don't got to run. We not going to have a perfect White House. We not going to have a perfect White House. We need all different types of backgrounds and different type of religious beliefs of all kind of different things, so we can all come together as America. America is not just one race. America is not just one religion. America is not just one Republican Party. America is not just one Democratic Party. Like, we got to stop thinking like that. Like, we got to bring everybody to the table. If it's a Democratic ran White House, we have to bring the Republicans to the table. They have their views. They speaking for their side of the people, and vice versa. With Republicans, y'all got to bring the Democrats in. And we got to stop shaming people for being Trump supporters. We got to stop shaming people for being conservatives. We got to stop shaming people for being Democrats. No, I'm not a Democrat no more. I state my reasons why I'm not a Democrat no more. But I do not put down other Democrats because they are Democrats. I'm not going to do that. I'm never going to do that. You believe in what you believe in. I believe in what I believe in. And that's what I'm sticking to. You know what I'm saying? So all that other stuff, I ain't with all that. I don't have to put nobody down to successfully get my debate out. You know what I'm saying? I can debate you. I can go toe to toe with you on anything that I believe in. So I don't need to do like all that. I don't need to put somebody else down. And then I'm seeing it and this is coming from both sides that I don't like. When people disagree with each other, you got Democrats and Republicans calling people these nasty names, insulting people, putting people down. If you a liberal, you this. If you a conservative, like, that is just ridiculous. Like, why I can't just debate you on the issue? You want to talk about abortion? I say my views. I say you view. I tell you how I feel. You tell you how you feel, and we can leave and go have lunch together, go have dinner together, and be respectful of each other. That's what we need to get back to. Now, the thing with Stormy Daniels, let me tell you something. A lot of people I talk to, we don't give two craps about Stormy Daniels and her relationship with Donald Trump. Donald Trump is not the first politician that have paid people that's from their past to stay the hell away from them when they running for these offices. But you don't. If we was to vote people in on moral, wouldn't nobody be in office. We all have skeletons in our backgrounds. Look at me. I'm a convicted felon. I have three prison numbers. I have over 17 felony convictions, and I don't even know how many misdemeanors convictions. I was in the streets for 17 years. I'm not that person no more. So if I was to run for office, y'all would be bringing up all that stuff I did in the past and try to use that against me now. I'm not that person no more. I don't give a listen. Only person need to be worried about Stormy Daniels or whatever going on is Melania Trump. That's her husband. That don't got nothing to do with us. It's a lot of politicians that have ran this country or ran an office great, and we know for a fact they sleeping around on their wives or they husbands and this. They look at Bill Clinton. He was getting head in the White House. Getting head in the White House. And people still voted for him. People still ran out and voted in masses for Hillary Clinton. So we can't just sit up here and act like, oh my God, President Trump slept with a porn star. That's what they do. First of all, Donald Trump is a millionaire. when you in that status quo of money, this is the things that go on. This is what happened. Well, I can give you some examples. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. All the people here, if you got some money, them women, I don't want to, them females, they out for you. They going after the guys with the money just to sleep around with them, just to say they sleeping around with them. So that's what happened. I don't care about him sleeping. Listen, I don't care how many people that man slept with. I don't want to see nothing sexual about this man, because that's not my concern. I want to focus on the things that's going on. I want to focus on the stuff that he's doing for this economy, or for these people, or for this. I try to weed out some of the stuff, because like I said in my other video, sometimes Donald Trump put his foot in his mouth, and that takes away from some of the great things that he's doing, or he's trying to implicate. It's just like, he like me, I say anything out my mouth, and then I have to go back and be like, damn, Talessia, why did you just say that? Like, oh, you ain't have to say it like that. My friends tell me all the time, like, your mouth, like, you just say anything. And that's how Donald Trump is. But at least, one thing I do like about Donald Trump, we get in Trump. You got some of these politicians, they come on with this fake face, this fake this. He real on everything he believe and say, he do it. He ain't being phony about nothing, because he's saying the things. Okay, it's not presidential, but what do you want, a phony person, or you want this person for who they really is? Like, we gotta step back and look at that. So us keep on promoting this and keep giving we talk about people wrecking people's homes, but you giving somebody that slept with a married man all these platforms. But we have great people that's working for the American people. I have great people in Cleveland, Ohio, that's doing good for things that's going on in Cleveland, Ohio, and they won't get 1 ounce of airtime on none of these social media on these social media big platforms, or any of these mainstream media outlets. We email them all the time. Hey, I got a nonprofit organization called Healing Hearts Foundation. I go on. I'm from 30th in the projects. I go down there every year. I have a back to school drive. Let me tell you something. I would say 75% of them kids that I get them books bags to, I get them books bags full of supplies. Sometimes I have clothes and shoes. It depends on if I get a lot of donation. But book bags and school supplies, I had it. And I always have people there doing their hair. People, they cut their hair. They do the girls' hair every year. If I don't do something every year, I'll just take the stuff to our recreation center and just tell them pass out different stuff. Like, I didn't do it this past year, but I still gave something. Let me tell you something. Them kids, them 75%, that's the only time they're going to get their hair cut. That's the only time that they come back with the same book bag that I done gave them a couple of years ago. You know, they appreciative of this stuff. I try to call Fox News that's here, Channel 3, different paper people to come support me. Look what I'm doing. I don't get no airtime. But if I'm a black person that's about to say something negative about Donald Trump, and I can call them and try to make up something, oh, they'll give me all the airtime in the world. But by me doing something good, I don't get no airtime. So it's like y'all giving her all this platform airtime, and it's other great people that y'all can be giving that to. Like, we giving her a platform to say, I'm coming out and saying I was sleeping with a married man. What values is this we teaching our kids? What values is we teach our kids? It's okay for you to go around sleeping with a married man, because if it's somebody that we don't like, we're going to put you up on a pedestal. And I ain't saying that to put her down, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the professional field that she's in. She knew she was sleeping with a married man. So, I mean, it is what it is. People that slept with other people's, and knowing they had spouses or whatever. So I just say that to say, like, it's crazy. And then the person that wrote this thing with Donald Trump, the op-ed, let me tell you something. I just pray you're in there working on the behalf of the people. And even if you is in there and you saying Donald Trump this and Donald Trump that, who haven't been around? What job have you not been on and we haven't even talked about the damn boss? Every job I've been on, we done probably had something negative to say about the boss, or you know what I'm saying, or something bad to say about the whole company. That's just how stuff go. But are you in there working for the people, or are you in there trying to get the next 5 minutes of fame off Trump? Because a lot of people are seeing straight through all this. You know what I'm saying? Every week y'all coming out. It seems like every time a good statistics or something good that's getting implemented by Donald Trump, they come out with this. Or if something go bad, Donald Trump will tweet something that he got to stop, and they got to stop. Like, it's just getting ridiculous. And you sitting there though, and then you got people, everybody, because if I was there and this came out, I wouldn't that day that New York Times would have came out, I wouldn't have trusted nobody else in that White House. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have trusted nobody. I would have looked at everybody like they funny. If I was Donald Trump, I would fire every goddamn body. Everybody got to go dealing with me. All y'all asses get the hell up out of here. I'm about to bring back some people that you know. See, that's what you get. You got to bring in some people that has your back. Donald Trump's supposed to have a team that has his back. That's his White House. When Barack Obama was in office, they had his back. You didn't get none of this backlash on him. It's just like people, I think people was secretly planning in there to go in there acting like they for him, just to do this stuff to make it look bad, because they so mad that he won. Let me tell you something, when he did one, I was thinking like, oh my God, like what in the hell was going on? We really got this man as a president? And to my pastor was like y'all chill, God is in control. God don't let nothing happen that he don't want to happen. There's something coming out of this. A lot of stuff coming out of this. We're seeing how the Department of Justice is doing him. But us in the black community been talking about this for years, how they do black brothers and sisters when a drug dealer, just say if somebody get caught selling some drugs, and the feds keep hearing this one name, so now they want this person because they keep hearing this one name. They go after every tactic, pull up everything, and put all this stuff up against you until they get you, and then they give you football numbers. You know what I'm saying? So I understand this, and I'm not gonna say it's not happening because I might disagree with Donald Trump. See, that's what's wrong with a lot of our black people. We gotta call it like it is, whether is it for somebody that we don't like or we do like. Because if this same thing, all the things that happened with Donald Trump, with him getting investigated, if this would have happened up under Obama administration, we would have been mad as hell. We would have had an outrage. But now we don't want to be outraged because it's connected to Trump. But we know this stuff happened. We know for a fact this stuff happened. We know for a fact this stuff happened with the Department of Justice. These are facts. These are nothing but facts. So I just say all that, like, be careful. Like, this is just getting out. We can't even focus on, like, America need to understand this. Donald Trump is our president. Until he get impeached, until he resign, or when his 4 years up, and if he don't get the next 4 years, we have to deal with what was going on. So what we do, go in there and make stuff better. That's what you do. You go in there and make stuff better. What if Donald Trump get elected in 2020? And then what? We gonna sit up here and complain for 8 years? Not me. I'm gonna go on about my life and try to do the good things that I think that we need to do. So that's my thing on that. So tomorrow I'm gonna keep y'all updated. I can't wait to hear this next recording that this snake about to release. Like, people, I don't, let me tell you something, I don't want nothing like her around me, period, a day in life. I don't give a damn. I don't like her. I don't like her as, I don't know her, but I don't like her actions as a person. Her action as a person is deemed evil to me, in my eyes. That's just how I see it, and that's just how I feel. So I choose to, like, push back on her, and I don't care what she videotaped. I don't care what she heard, because as a black person, you had, you knew Donald Trump the longest out of mostly all them people in that White House. You had more say-so connection in his ear to push agenda in our hood for our people. We got Kim Kardashian coming out the blue getting people released. Like, you wasn't on none of that. You was trying to make sure any other black person wasn't there. So, girl, I don't care about what you tape somebody else saying about him, because all I think half y'all that's in that White House is secretly planted in there to destroy Trump, because people still mad that he won an election. And that's my thoughts. I'm going to get on with my Sunday. And everybody be gracious, debate respectfully on all sides. And that's all I want to say. Everyone have a blessed day.